You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit, fruit that will last. Let me say that again. But I chose you and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit, fruit that will last. And so that whatever you ask in my name, the Father will give it to you. We need to be in position where we are bearing fruit. This is what I find very funny now, is that when we get saved, we think that we're somebody. You didn't choose me. I chose you. So when you were at that altar broken, I chose you for that moment. You didn't. I broke you down to a place. I broke you down to a place in your life that you had nowhere to go because of my love that was chasing after you, Jewel, chasing after you so that you would surrender and then give your heart and your life to Jesus. He loved us that much. He came after us. He was like, you know what? My children down here need me, and I need to represent myself in flesh. So I'm going to send my son clothed in flesh. 100% God, 100% man, to come down and reach them, draw them close to me, so they can live the life out that I have called them to live and bear fruit. That's what God is calling us to do tonight, folks. Listen, John 3:1-2, it says, beloved, I wish above all things, and I'm not going to go through the whole thing because I don't want to capture the whole verse, but he said, beloved, I wish above all things that you may prosper. Prosper. Number one. And then he goes into health and other things too. But God's mind and his heart for his children, just like any loving father would be for a son or a daughter, would be that you would prosper out. Fruit means to hold up. It means to give birth to. It means to produce. It means to sustain. It means to drive. It means to stress. It means to press. It means to impact. It means to be patient. It means to be done bravely, with force, to bear, to do, to give birth to drive, to impact. That's the kind of force that it is. It's not a passive thing that we're doing. When God calls us to bear fruit, much fruit at that. Where are you planted? Spiritually. Even in the natural, you could look at where are you planted? In your home, in your environment, with your family, on your job, where you're planted. And if you're planted in an environment that is hostile, it's going to affect you. If you say that you're a Christian, then there should be a trail of fruit that's coming out of your life. There should be something that's being produced out of your life. I should be able to look at your life and see, okay, all right, yes, right here. Anthony, the biggest battle is fighting you. You, G.I. Joe, you. Search my heart. See what's in my heart, God. If we want to start bearing fruit, if we want to go to the next level, God is looking at everything that he's given you, Judy. We've got the parable of the talents. That's how we're not bearing fruit in life. We need to examine those areas. How come we're not bearing fruit? So that one with the one talent went and hid it. Hid it in the ground because he was like, you know what? I didn't know what to do with it, and I knew that my boss is a tough man. Forgive me, because we have a version of what we think wicked is. But according to the Bible in Hebrew, the word wicked is this: out of position, out of design, not operating in God's way, how God created you to be. Just like the owner, the boss man, who gave his servant a talent. He expected the servant to produce, to invest. He expected him to do something. He didn't. He was out of order, out of purpose, out of design, and was wicked. Activate it, you don't move in it. You have a gift, you have a talent, you have ability, you have money in your pocket. You don't steward your time. You don't steward your money. You don't steward. And I'm learning this, guys.